Hello, gentle souls, and welcome back if you have seen any of my other videos. I felt like there was a message for the collective, so we're going to do a small little reading here. Just felt like pulling cards and seeing what's going on out there in the ether. So we've got my tarot deck, I'm grabbing my tea leaves. And we're going to see what's going on. Maybe it's a new moon reading, maybe it's a new year reading, maybe it's just things that you need to know. So let's see what we find out. Oh, that's fast. Rat and bat. Okay, makes me think of birds of a feather flock together. There might be one more in here. Oh, we got a couple more. Ink pot. Problems to be resolved. Feather. You guys read this? I'm still working out the setup that I prefer, so you might see the angles change as my channel grows and progresses. Let's see, this says someone you know is undependable and insincere. Okay, but we have feather and ink pot together, so maybe that's something else. Target. It's like this. This is how it feels like spirit wants me to arrange them. Got sunrise here, creative new ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Target. Sounds like something is right on target. There's also the bat. Take care, enemies are working against you. Let's see if that is what that card is actually referring to, or if it's something else. I like to think of bats as sky puppies. Or maybe this talks about things not always appearing as they seem. Because I'm looking at the reflection in the water of the sunrise card. It makes me think of like a mirage or something. Let's see as we continue. So heart, love, deep affection, and caring. And a rat, which rhymes with bat. I said that already. Someone working against you behind your back. What that's about. Let's get a shuffle in. These are really thick cards, and I don't like to shuffle them like that too much, but sometimes it's necessary. Got the Eight of Swords, the Queen of Cups. Let's see what else comes out. And death just went flying. There's a joke in there somewhere. Someone wants to put it down in the comment section. Ooh, King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It goes along with the Queen. It's over here. There we go. Okay, so immediately seeing that there's a big transformation that's currently ongoing for someone, maybe for a lot of us. And it is a transitional time, the new year being right around the corner, and the moon. The Eight of Swords here says that there's something holding you back. Queen of Cups speaks to the divine nurturer. Perhaps you should be nurturing yourself to help you ease through this time of transition. We're getting somewhere. I haven't seen Alice in Wonderland in like a bazillion years, but looking at the feather and ink pot, it just makes me think of that quote. I think it's the Mad Hatter that says it. And he's asking about like a raven and a writing desk. I don't know if ravens are significant for someone. They're definitely significant for me. Writing desk. I'll have to look that up later. Because I'm filming with my phone, so I can't Google anything while I'm filming. Peeking out from underneath the King of Cups, we have the Star card. Just gonna cover her because I know YouTube has rules. There's like hope at the end of the tunnel for something, for someone. All of us, please, hopefully. Me too? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, the fact that we have a pair going on here, and then there's heart, could mean that, well, I don't like to do love readings, but for someone watching, this could be a sign of that coming in. If that's not what you're looking for, no worries, no shade. It could just mean uniting with a part of yourself that maybe you've been separated from for a long time. Maybe like that, the you that you were when you were a child. Maybe you're being reunited with that, or maybe you're healing your inner self, which goes along with that whole limiting self-beliefs aspect. Which brings me to another interesting thing about the Star card. Oops, let's do this. The Star card is the card that comes after the Tower in tarot. So, and also shameless plug, if you want to learn more about tarot, I'm doing a little 78 video series. Currently in the works of doing a Magician card. The full card video is already out. But back to our regularly scheduled programming. The Star is that moment of peace and hope after everything comes crumbling down, with the Tower. Usually with the Tower, it's things that the Tower symbolizes things that were built on unstable ground and were going to fall at some point or another. Where am I going with this? I don't know. Channeling is fun sometimes because you just forget what you're talking about mid-sentence. So there's this hope and light at the end of the tunnel. It's like you're seeing it's like you've been in a cave for a long time and heard rumors that there's like, it's like you've been in the cave so long that you forgot how you got in it, and you're unaware that there's a way to get out. But there is, it's like you've heard rumors from other people who are also in the cave that there's like a door, and you're like, really, I've heard of this door, let me go find this door. And one day you see it, and you're like, holy crap, there's a door, I can get out of this. Yeah, that was a wild tangent that I went down, but that's how channeling works. So with that being said, limiting self-beliefs and all that jazz, and nurturing yourself, that would make me think that you're right on target to achieving some sort of goal. That's what the sunrise is symbolizing for me here. Um, and then my whole little spiel about the adorable sky puppies that people refer to as bats, um, and the whole comment down here about, take care, enemies are working against you. I feel that this is an example of a things are not always what they seem or as bad as they appear. Yeah, with this card, even the maker of this deck associated a negative connotation with bats, but in this reading with the vibe and the energy that's going on here in the cards that it's paired up with, I feel like this is a things aren't as bad as they seem. You're right on target. Maybe someone's feeling a little lost on the journey of their life path, but yeah, you're right on time. You're not late to anything. Oops, you can see that. Yeah, you're right on time. You're not late to anything. Going back to the Alice in Wonderland thing, maybe you find yourself feeling a lot like the White Rabbit. Feeling like you're constantly late to everything. You're fine. You're gonna be okay. Also, spirits calling for me to talk about our lovely guest that's with us in this video. I decided to grab my fluorite, these words here, fluorite tower. This is a stone that's good for like grounding. So maybe somebody needs to hear some advice that they need to be present and not worry so much about, um, you know, what perceived mistakes they made in the past, and not worry so much about where they're going in the future. Maybe some of you just need to focus on the present and what you have around you. Yeah, I just really like looking at this. I don't know if the colors are going to come out all that well. Like I said, I'm still working on the lighting for all this, but it is both purple and green. The green makes me think of the heart chakra, and the purple, of course, to me corresponds with the third eye. So that makes me think of opening up your heart to the ability to trust your intuition and know that your heart and intuition will guide you in the direction that you need to know, or that you need to go. Go. Maybe some of you are trusting your ability to know about certain things, or maybe you're doubting whether or not you actually know as much as you do about something. yeah. Okay, that was an interesting little segue. That again brings us back to the Eight of Swords here. So I think that what I just channeled about the fluorite up here corresponds with happening in this Eight of Swords cup. You know what? Let me pause for a smidge because it's killing me that I can't remember like the raven and the writing desk thing. But clearly that's what's going on here with the feather and the ink pot. I mean, you need ink to write with a feather. Well, that would be a quill. And there's like a little feather in the ink pot. Okay, now let me Google that because Google is your friend. So, after some intense Googling, it turns out that it's a nonsensical riddle. Why is Raven like a writing desk? They're really not. How does that apply to your reading? Now I'm even further confused. I know someone had mentioned in the things that I was Googling that the connection of how a raven is like a writing desk is that they both have feathers because people used quills back in the day. But I think the other thing is that maybe that there's that quote of like, much ado about nothing or something or nothing. So, maybe you're seeing things that aren't really there. Maybe you're spooking yourself out. Yeah, fear seems to be a nasty little bugger for whoever this reading is intended for. That brings us back to the little bat over here, which makes me wonder what the rat's doing here. Maybe someone's a little paranoid. They're worried about who they can trust. Or maybe this isn't about a specific person or individual. Maybe this is just pertaining to perceived fears that you are making up. Well, no, because I mean, fears can be, they come from somewhere. They don't just materialize out of nowhere. Fear is like it's a normal response to keep us safe. Maybe some of you watching have anxiety. Um, your body is like stuck in survival mode, and you need to take care of yourself um, to bring yourself out of pretty bad anxiety spiral. You need to tell yourself that you're safe and you're okay. Love and nurture yourself so that the things that go bump in the night go away, dissipate. Just like the death card, symbolically enough. The death card is a card that people usually are pretty afraid of it. It spooks them a bit. And anyone who's seen a movie that has tarot cards in it knows that they like to use this one to scare the crap out of people. But with actual tarot, it means uh, a predictable end to something that's bringing in bright new beginning or chapter. See like the little sun in the background there between the gates. the inevitable, and just, deep transformation. Let's see if there's any more cards in here. Anything else going on here? Page of Wands. If anyone has seen the Princess and the Frog, and it's been a long time since I've seen it, but the alligator, and he's trying to pry apart Tiana and Prince Naveen when they're like in frog form, and he goes off to go find a stick, and he comes back and he's singing like, "I found a stick." So that's what comes to mind with this. The page being the alligator, and the wand being the stick that he found. So that tells me that maybe some of you have found a solution to a problem that you feel like you're experiencing, which is great. Take that and run with it, because as you can see on the bottom of the deck here, we have the Nine of Pentacles. And this lady is, happy and overjoyed, and overjoyed, but she's very content. She's, happy with where she is. She's got everything she could ever want or need and ask for. And it is implied that she has done all of this herself. She's entirely self-made. So maybe there's like a new passion project that you're working on. This is encouraging you to stick with it, and see where this spark of inspiration takes you. Now you found that stick, and you're gonna do great things with it. Underneath here, we have the Lover's card. I'm just gonna do like that, see what it is, and it's got rules, but I'm not going to deface my cards for YouTube. I'm just gonna cover them up as I run across them. This, in the context of the energy that I'm picking up here, this thing that sparks joy. Maybe some of you need to clean and organize your living spaces. I know I do. That was a call out for myself as well. But this thing that sparks joy, that will bring you success. You're gonna love it, and it's going to be abundant for you. Are there any other messages? Oh, just reading here, Inkpot, problems to be resolved. So in this instance, the quote on the bottom of the tea leaf does tie in to the reading. So yeah, how's my little deep dive into the whole how is a raven like a writing desk, and the perceived problems that you've created for yourself. Yeah, you're finding solutions to these. I want to call them nonsensical, but I'm not being insensitive, because the mind is a powerful thing, and even though someone else might look at your situation and go, "What the heck is going on here? There's nothing wrong. Why aren't you doing XYZ thing?" Um, Everyone's got their own struggles and battles to work through, but I think Spirit's just trying to tell you that this thing is less of a issue than you're making it out to be. Oh, that sounds so insensitive. Oh, how can I rephrase that to not sound so harsh? It's like you can do anything you put your mind to. There you go. You can overcome any obstacle. You can do it. Put your back into it. All right, that's enough of me being a millennial. Any other messages? Oh. Okay. And this card also ran away, so maybe you're gonna run away with success. The Ten of Pentacles. It is. There's the Ten of Cups, and then there's the Ten of Pentacles. Both are amazing cards, but I think sometimes I prefer the Ten of Pentacles to the Ten of Cups because the Ten of Pentacles is like the physical manifestation of that Ten of Cups energy. This is the manifestation of that happily ever after, that long-lasting legacy. So I think this is more reassurance from spirit that like you've got this in the bag, just keep on moving forward. Just keep swimming. Ooh, yeah. Bottom of the deck is the Fool. Just just trust not just the universe, but I'm hearing trust yourself. You have all the knowledge required within you to do this, to accomplish this goal that's set out in front of you. Yeah, just pursue this passion project, whatever it is. I'm hearing that that's what's going on for a lot of you, or maybe you're thinking of switching career paths, applying for a job in a new field, or maybe you're going back to school for something. It's scary. You're about to walk off that precipice into the great unknown, but you got this. I think there was something back here that was peeking out. Yep, this one was peeking out earlier. Little backstory or asterisk. Anyway, I oftentimes read splits in the deck. I like to see splits as like fine print, reading between the lines of a reading. So even if the card didn't jump out, I think the split, there's a lot of energy in the deck, and that the card that's there where that split occurs, I feel like it can provide a important detail to the reading. So there's another split here, but this little split that I saw poking out earlier is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is that of a knight lying in effigy. Sometimes this card can be quite literal and be telling you, take some time out and rest, go to sleep. But I think in this case, the other deeper meaning of the card is rest and meditate. Kind of. You could literally, meditate, say your ohms and all that, clear your chakras, and all that jazz. But I think the other thing here is just kind of like mentally prepare yourself for this journey that you're about to go on. And that kind of goes in with what we have here with the Three of Wands. He's looking out over the ocean here, which I found out that this was an ocean. Used to think it was the desert. But anywho, we'll save that for another time, because I'm also considering doing a series on the minor arcana as well. Another shameless plug. But yeah, the Three of Wands here, it's like strategizing and planning. So this tells me take some time out to, rest and contemplate, think, strategize, prepare. Just get ready for the big one. Maybe some of you should prepare for an earthquake. Just kidding, I hope. Anywho, yeah, just get yourself together that you can embark on this new adventure that's dawning for you. I think that's it. We're gonna have a little guest appearance by my oracle deck. Well, it's not mine, but I bought it, so this one is mine because I bought it, but I did not make this. This is by someone named Cassie White, if you're interested. Let's see any images for whoever's watching this. This card is number 25. Can you read that? I'll figure that out. Breathe love into your life. Remind yourself to breathe. Oof, I felt that. Book two. I have a couple of ideas, but oftentimes the guidebook maybe says it better than I could. It says, oh, we're gonna have to rethink the lighting next time I do a video. Oh well, I'll just go with the flow, roll with the punches. You are fragile at the moment, easily swayed, influenced when you are ungrounded. Grounded. A look can throw you off. How you get yourself back on path is by calming the mind and connecting with spirit. When you get knocked off or stopped by something, reassurance from spirit is all you need to know that it will all work out. Additional messages: keep your focus on what you want, and the universe will arrange this to happen. Property sold, new house buying, new careers, healthy finances, a healthy you. Whatever it is, you can attract and create in your life. Breathe love into your life. And that also reminds me of another card in this deck that talks about shining love on fear. So I think the message with that is, instead of being upset with yourself when you are afraid of something, to be kind and nurture yourself. Be gentle with yourself and say, it's okay. And you could also even thank your mind or your body for being so vigilant and protecting you, because that's what fears are for. Even if they can be detrimental, that is the functioning of a fear. So, thank your mind and your body for protecting yourself and getting you to where you are now. and just say, thank you, but I don't need that anymore. And by doing that, it's like a gentler release instead of doing the whole like, oh, I did it again, I can't believe this, blah blah blah, because that negativity feeds more negativity, and you're more likely to have like a relapse of that kind of energy coming back up. Um, yeah, so just be gentle with yourself, and don't worry, it's something that I that I struggle with too. But I think that's just one of those common human experience things. The bottom of this oracle deck says, believe in your power to manifest. Breathe your creation into existence. That's yeah, I think that just, again, echoes what we've been talking about and discussing here. The breathe here also. You can do anything that you set your mind to. Mind is a powerful tool. It just is up to you what you are going to do with that power. Are you going to hold yourself back and stay stuck? Or are you going to be inspired um, by the opportunities presented to you, or maybe even the opportunities that you've created for yourself? And you maybe need to give yourself more credit for what you've done for yourself thus far, and take that plunge. Just go for it. And I will leave it at that. Thank you again for watching, and I wish you all love and light.